What is going on? Welcome to another episode of Red Rhino Nation. Dr. Weld, back at you again with another MLCW War Recap. And boy, do I have a good one for you this week. Alright, let's do this. Week 7 of the Barbarian Kind division turned out to be a tough one for Red Rhinos. TipititaO were out for blood, and the Red Rhinos bled for a little while in the beginning. Tip were on a rampage with 4 3-star attacks, and they maintained that momentum throughout this war. Our Town Hall 9 struggled, while theirs seemed to have no problem clearing ours. They were slapping our bases like there was no tomorrow. However, our Town Hall 10s were definitely the stars of this war, with both of them pulling a crucial dip to clear up the 9s and then getting that coveted 3-star attack on another 10. This war was a 15v15 war with 2 Town Hall 10s and the rest Town Hall 9s. The Rhinos going into this match with a perfect record of 6-0. and Tip in second place with a record of 4-2. As usual, I'd like to bring you all the first 3-star attack by us, and that came from Stickman once again. Alright, Stick's going to go in on their number 13. Going to give him a little taste of their own medicine with a witch slap. He's going to start off in the west. Going to drop a witch on that builder's hut, followed by a couple more and some healers. He's going to drop some witch in the south on a builder's hut, followed by a couple more witches and some healers. Object here is make sure to create a nice wide funnel so his bowlers head on the inside. Going to release his golem. It's going to head towards the center there. Going to drop a poison on an archer queen, reduce the damage coming in on that golem there. Drop his heroes, kind of clear some of that trash buildings before he releases bowlers. Want to make sure they go right up the gut here on a base like this. Witches are starting to work their way around the outside. Got a lot of splash damage coming in from those wizard towers. CC's going to get pulled. Go ahead and poison them up. He releases a rage, trying to make sure those bowlers go on the inside. Fortunately, they're doing a little bit of a walk before they start heading inside. Archer Queen starting to work on that those CC troops. Bowlers redirect towards the inside. That King's going to lock on that Expo, but then unfortunately goes aggro. Drops another rage. Get those bowlers, make sure they take care of this core. Those Expos are going to go down. They're going to start working their way towards the back end of this base. Got his cannons and those air defenses on the back side of the base like this. It's good for a witch slap. Got this queen, popped her ability. She's going to start working on those remaining cannons in the back. All he has really left is a cannon and an archer tower and a mortar that really could do some damage to an attack like this, but seems like he's got it. Queen's going to go ahead and take care of that cannon, and that's it. Just has an air defense. It really can't do too much anymore. And that's it. We'll speed this up. Nice another witch slap by Stick for a 3-star attack. Okay, up next we got Firefly, one of our amazing female attackers in Red Rhino. She's going to come in with one of my favorite attacks, a Go Bo Ho. She'll start this attack off in the northeast side with a baby dragon on the builder hut, followed by another baby dragon on the southeast side on that spell factory. She'll drop a golem, followed by some wizards. She'll drop a second golem. Unfortunately, it goes aggro on that same mortar. So she's going to have to force to drop her third golem, and it finally goes where she needs to allow those wizards to create a nice wide funnel. So go ahead and release her heroes, followed by the bowlers. Make sure that they go on the inside. Got a nicely placed jump spell here. Those golems are going to go ahead and redirect on the inside. They're going to pull the CC. Not a big deal. She's going to go ahead and poison him up. You're going to drop a rage here. Get that kill squad to just wreck this side of the base here. She's going to drop another jump. It's going to connect that inner chamber where the heroes are and that obvious Tesla farm. It's going to drop a heal spell to make sure that kill squad gets a little deeper. Start releasing in some hogs from the south while all those defenses are just being distracted by that kill squad. Those hogs are just going to have their way with this base. The kill squad just pushing their way a little bit more towards the west there. Meanwhile, that baby dragon's just wreaking havoc on the north side of this base. She still has 4 bowlers up, a couple golemites, and a bunch of hogs still left over, and an queen's ability. Release a couple more hogs. Got an arch tower left, and that's it. Boom! Nicely executed 3-star attack by Firefly. We'll speed this up. Great job. Alright, time to bring in the meat and potatoes of this video with some Town Hall 10 attacks. Okay, Blackjack's going to go in on number 2. He's going to bring in a naked queen charge Lalo. He's going to start in the southwest side on those 2 elixir collectors with his king. He's looking to have the king head south. Take care of some of those outside trash buildings. Bring in a Valk at that spell factory. Create a pathing for his queen to head inside. He's going to drop a couple loons here at that cannon. Make sure the king stays up a little bit longer. And also to help out with the pathing of the queen. He's going to drop his archer queen. Followed by a giant to tank for some wall breakers. He's looking to create a nice wide opening. Make sure that queen steps inside. He wants to take out that air defense and that inferno tower with his queen charge here. She's going to take out that air defense. She's going to then step inside, take care of the barracks, that archer tower, and the wizard tower. You're going to have to use a queen cloak here. She's going to lock on that inferno tower. And just before she goes down, takes out that inferno tower. Now it's time for the Lalo portion. Got to bring in 2 hounds from the south, followed by some loons. Going to haste them inside. That archer queen's going to lock onto those hounds. Then he's going to drop a rage right on that archer queen. Those loons are going to path over to that wizard tower, and once the wizard tower goes down, he's going to drop 2 skilly spells to take care of the archer queen. Meanwhile, it brings in a freeze and another rage right over that inferno tower. That last hound's going to path over to that air defense and pop, but those loons are under rage. Brings in another haste, but he's got so many loons left over, just overpowering the rest of this base. Take out that expo and that leftover air defense. Once that air defense goes down, there's nothing else that can take care of these loons. Brings in some cleanup troops around the outside, and that's it. Another excellent 3-star attack by Blackjack. Okay, up next we got Professor Cuddles. He's going to be coming in at number 1 with a Go Bow Witch attack. He's going to start in the north at that builder's hut with a couple witches. He's going to bring in a giant, followed by some bowlers. He's going to do the same thing in the east over there. This is a really nice tactic, bringing that giant right in front of those bowlers, just giving them just that little bit more time. Create a nice wide funnel for his kill squad to go inside. Brings in 2 golems, followed by some bowlers around the outside. Nice spread on them. He's going to bring in 2 jumps. He's going to get his kill squad right to the center of this base. Brings in his heroes, followed by CC troops full of bowlers. They're going to trigger their CC. He's going to poison them up, not a big deal. Meanwhile, a jump drops a rage on his kill squad, followed by a heal. He really wants to create a nice push with this kill squad, getting them deep inside this base. He'll put another rage right on top of that town hall, letting those bowlers just wreak havoc on the middle of this base. The enemy archer queen's going to step up. Not a big deal, because his queen's going to step up, take care of her, then jump over to that inferno tower and take care of it. Unfortunately, his kill squad fills out a little bit due to the giant bombs and that inferno tower on the end over there. Still has a witch around the outside, creating some doing some cleanup. Just has a golem and his 2 heroes left on this push. It's going to come down to the wire here. He's got his king doing some nice tanking. That's the nice thing about having a level 40 king. He's almost like having a whole nother golem. That golem's going to do some tanking on that expo. Enemy or the archer queens lock onto that archer tower, take it out. Meanwhile, king busts through the walls, start working on some of the outside buildings, and also doing some nice tanking for his troops. still has a witch up on the outside, help spawn in some more Larrys, doing some distracting for the point defense. Yeah, Queen's gonna step up, take care of that mortar. She's then gonna have to use her cloak because that expo locks onto her, but she's gonna take out it and that cannon. Meanwhile, the archer tower is locking onto those Larrys, taking it out, being distracted. She's going to work on that archer tower. Once it goes down, all that's left is going to be that wizard tower and that bomb tower, which is really not too much of a problem for that archer queen. Plus, she also has some Larrys still up, help do some distraction for it. Once that bomb tower goes down, that's it. Nice 3-star attack by Professor Cuddles. This war came down to the 4 attacks by our 10s. With 2 Town Hall 9s that needed to be cleaned up, our 10s needed to beat their percentage done to our 10s. Rhinos, a little battered, but never give up attitude, went into planning mode with 3-star attacks only on their minds. After some excellent planning amongst few of the clan members, the 10s were able to seal the victory with not just 1, but 2 3-star attacks on Tip's 2 Town Hall 10s. Red Rhinos are walking away from this week slightly bruised but not beaten. After every war, we learn from our mistakes. Unfortunately, we ended up learning a little bit more than normal from this one. Our hats are off to TipititaO for putting up one hell of a war for us. Truly, this was the hardest war we have fought this season. And as always, a shout out goes to all the 6-packs in this war. From Red Rhinos, we got Professor Cuddles, Blackjack, GG Andre, and Blue Plexus. And from Tip, you got She's Wicked, Dalin, and Kale. Good job to everyone. Next week, Rhinos are going to be going up against the Little Death in Week 8 of the Minor League Clan Wars. So make sure to stick around and check out that video. Okay, as always, make sure you hit that like button and to subscribe to the channel for future videos. Alright, for now, it's Dr. Weld checking out.